This edition of the LCL Report brought to you by...
In 2007, Ron Paul began bringing us together to strengthen the freedom movement. Without him, the revolution wouldn't exist. Songs of Freedom, Tales from the Revolution was written to celebrate the freedom movement. It was written by and for every freedom activist. Get your copy today. Available on Amazon.com. Also available as a Kindle download. And remember, when we say revolution, we say it with love.
Hi, this is Terry Lupo. Welcome to LCL Report. This is part 2 of our jaywalking series. I decided to find out if police officers respected their own jaywalking laws, and I went down in front of the courthouse and also the police station to see if people were jaywalking. Now, surprisingly, I didn't see as much as I thought I would. People were telling me it happens all the time. Now, I did see a couple of the plainclothes officers. I think that's what they were, these guys that are wearing the khakis, but no one in full uniform. I did see a lot of staff in support, but I was only there for about a half hour before I got harassed by an officer. Unfortunately, I thought I was filming, but it didn't work. But the conversation basically went that someone was upset that I was filming, a citizen. Officer came over and asked me why I was filming. Told him I didn't have to have a reason, I just wanted to film. He got mad at that answer. He said I was making the citizens uncomfortable. I said, I'm sorry, it's public, am I breaking any laws? He said, no, you're not breaking any laws, but you understand you're making everybody uncomfortable. And I said, all right, thanks a lot. And that was it. And he left and left me alone. I ran into a guy that was at the courthouse who was protesting his jaywalking ticket, and here's his interview.
This is Terry Lupo, and what was your name, sir?
Chris Multides.
Mr. Multides, could you give me an idea what happened with the jaywalking ticket, and how much was it?
Well, I'm going to go to court about it, but I was just left the courthouse doing some business there, and I was coming up
This courthouse here?
This courthouse here, so I was on the other side. I was going up to Broughton Street.
Over there.
And as I was coming up to Broughton Street, I noticed the light turned red where you could not stop, and the cars were still turning, and so there was no more cars on Montgomery. So it was raining, and so instead of going across Broughton, that light had just turned. I went ahead and turned right, and there was no cars there, and I got across the street. There was a police officer. He said, "Hey, how you doing?" And I looked over there. I didn't see him at first, and so I said, "Hey, how you?" I thought somebody was going to ask me for directions. Next thing you know, he's asked for my driver's license, giving me a ticket, and young guy, but he was very much intent of just writing the ticket as quick as he could, and didn't give me,
And how much are they telling you it's going to be?
I think around $145
for jaywalking down there.
For jaywalking, and I was in the crosswalk and just felt like I was being safe.
Since he got a ticket in the crosswalk, I want to see how much time the light gives you. So here's the intersection, little hands going from red to green, and I'll start walking across and filming while I'm walking. I get about 7 feet away and it turns red again. Clearly, you have to be a sprinter to get across these streets. Now, while I was at the courthouse, I also found, of course, people parking illegally. I went and looked, and undercover cop cars here, and no time left on the meters, imagine that. You also have to like the irony of the ticket enforcer parking illegally so she can ticket you. In front of the police station, I did find a police vehicle that was no driver, still running, and in front of the curb on the yellow lane. Very nice. I'm sure I would have gotten a ticket if I had done that. Mayor Otis Johnson of Savannah and a couple city council members have dismissed this jaywalking incidents and simply said that it's a small group of people complaining and that it'll eventually just go away. I think they're going to find out they're sorely mistaken, because this group of protesters is getting larger by the day. Just the Facebook group is already over 1,600 people, and they're actively collecting signatures for a petition to reduce or end these fines. Support for this petition is growing very quickly. In fact, a large group of volunteers have surfaced on the internet. A few of those volunteers went down to the Sand Gnats game in Savannah and circulated the petition to be signed. People have really had enough, they were telling them, about being the government's piggy bank. They're not the city's piggy bank, and they don't want to pay these fines anymore that are outrageous for victimless crimes. Nobody's really getting hurt. Let me take you down to On the Site reporter, Micah Thornton.
Hi, this is Micah Thornton for the LCL report. I'm here at historic Grayson Stadium, and the reason I'm here tonight is petitioning for Savannians against ticketing for jaywalking. We're hoping to get a lot of signatures, and as always, good hunting. Alright, I'm here with Tony. He's one of the petitioners. Tony, why are you here petitioning for Savannians against ticketing for jaywalking tonight?
Well, I'm really glad that Michael Gasser had started this petitioning drive. Really, there's a lot of Savannians that are upset about the poor timing that the city's chosen to start enforcing jaywalking laws. They've done it under the guise of trying to improve street crossing safety, but really I think it's been more of a revenue gathering effort due to the budget cuts that the city's made on the police department or city in Chatham County. So we're out here where there's going to be a lot of people in the community coming to enjoy baseball on a beautiful night, and hopefully we'll give a chance, a lot of them get a chance to voice their opinions about how they feel about the city ticketing jaywalkers.
All right, thank you.
Well, I think this is a great initiative because excessive fines are BS, and jaywalking shouldn't even be considered any sort of penalty type thing. Would you agree?
I definitely agree. All right, I'm here with Dennis Rivera, who signed our petition and also got a ticket for jaywalking recently. Tell us, why have you signed our petition this evening?
Because last week I got a jaywalking ticket on River Street. I think it's completely stupid because I walked right across a 10-foot road and I got a jaywalking ticket for it. I don't know why they don't have crosswalks there, so I figured, hey, I could just cross the street to get to the river and enjoy the nice river walk. But hey, I got a jaywalking ticket for it. What can I say?
I need to chime in here for a minute. For those of you that don't know what River Street is, it's basically a street full of stores right next to the river. So just about every person who walks across to a store is violating this. There's no crosswalks. And all these people that came to the rally probably broke the law.
All right, I'm here with Juan Jackson, who signed our petition. Juan, why have you signed a petition this evening?
One reason I signed it because I think it's kind of infringing on freedom. Just, not across the street, you should be able to cross the street. That's what we taught Simply Little. But I don't think they find a way to make money just to cross one area of the street. So that's one of them. I understand it for safety too, but I don't think the fine should be high. That's ridiculous.
All right, thanks a lot. All right, I'm here with Robert, one of our petitioners. Robert, why are you out here petitioning tonight?
I just think it's ridiculous what the city is doing. They're just flexing their muscle, doing it just because they can, like they always do. Had enough.
Okay, I'm here with John. John has signed our petition, and
I signed it.
Will you please tell me why you signed our petition this evening?
Yeah, I mean, hey, jaywalking is not necessarily cool, because if you get hit by a car, I guess it's on you. But the whole thing is charging people outrageous amounts of money. I would hate to walk across the street to my neighbor's house and then be out in debt for it. So that's why I signed it. Plus, you guys look pretty cool and you're awesome. So I want to support causes, you know what I mean?
Thanks a lot.
Well, a repeating theme I'm hearing over and over is this is about revenue collection and not safety, which is, I would agree. I did see that the answer to this, the police force has ramped up actually, giving more tickets. And there's actually an ad on TV right now from the city of Savannah about jaywalking, and it's nice. It says don't jaywalk, use the crosswalks. But then at the end, they always have to put it's the law in big bold letters, basically as a threat to say that we will fine you. As always, this is Terry Lupo. I'll bring you the news as I get it. Good hunting. I'm trying to get to Pork Fest, or Porcupine Freedom Festival in New Hampshire. So I'm selling some one-of-a-kind jewelry I made with the porcupine on it. This represents the Free State Project. Just email me if you're interested in